Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a little how to be productive, especially on break, video. Before we get into the video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next because I read your comments. You are going to see a lot of clips in this video of good ideas of how to feel productive. And I want to let you know before you even watch those that you do not have to do these things to feel productive or to be productive, but these are just some ideas and you don't have to take them for anything more than what they actually are. But also, these things have definitely helped me in my life to be more productive when I use it in like a habitual sense, like making it into a habit rather than just as a one-day thing to feel good. Because it only lasts one day. Starting out with a to-do list. This is really helpful to keep your mind on track and your day on track, just to have a to-do list of what you need to get done. And this can be done in like a weekly sense or a monthly, like depending on what you need to do. And maybe it's the same thing every day, so you can just write that to-do list out and then do that every day. I don't know what that looks like for you, but to-do lists help me to organize my thoughts. Because a lot of times I will get really jumbled and then I don't remember what I need to do because I'm thinking about too many things and I never actually sort through them and look at them on a paper to get an idea of how to actually accomplish them. So that's the way that a to-do list helps me. Next thing, so a to-do list is really helpful, but at the start of a day, I like to have time with God. It's really helpful for me to focus my morning, and me and my sister were just talking about this morning. It's also really good to have time in the morning that you have set apart for like quiet time and just time to like recenter, I guess. And for me, and hopefully for you too, this is on God and on what he's doing and how he's working in my life and on the bigger picture rather than just on me, but focusing on the Lord and what he's doing and what he's calling me to do. So yeah, quiet time for me is journaling, reading the Bible, whatever the Lord reveals, like keeping my mind open to what the Lord wants to do. And that's just, yeah, that's a good chunk of my morning, maybe an hour or so that I spend with the Lord. It can look different for you. This is not like a hard set rule, but that's just to give you an idea. That's what I do, and it really helps me in the morning to wake up and have some peaceful time, some quiet time where my mind can focus rather than starting out scattered and starting out like waking up in this like, oh, I'm tired, and then just like hitting the day full force because that's just a lot on us. So yes, that is my God time, and it is really good, and I highly recommend if you do not have God time to start doing that. If you have questions, comment down below. I will answer them, or email. I have started putting my email in the descriptions, so if you'd like to email me, do so. Next thing is move your body. So I love to move my body. I am a dancer. I enjoy working out. I enjoy exercise, different forms, all of that. So I have a few things, especially on break, that I have been loving. And the intent with moving your body is that you are just like using your lymph, getting your heart going. Yeah, letting that blood flow and burning some calories, just getting your heart rate up. It really helps your body and your metabolism to just like work and keep flowing. And yeah, I don't know all the sciencey terms, but basically it makes you feel good. And even though it doesn't feel good maybe to do it right away, it's definitely going to feel good afterward, getting your endorphins going and all of that good stuff. So I highly recommend moving your body. Scientists, or like, not scientists, but like exercise people suggest, I think, like a half an hour a day, or a half an hour 3 to 4 times a week, something like that. And so that's kind of a ballpark. I do more a day, or sometimes I do nothing. So just depends. Or less, whatever. Yeah, I just do a random amount each day, so whatever works for you. I give you guys a few ideas here in this video, and so take those or leave those, whatever you'd like. I highly suggest Refit. I'll link their channel down in my description. Refit is such a good workout. It's dancing, it's fun, it's easy to follow. You don't need to be coordinated to do it. It will take a little bit of like brain power to do it, but that's great. Good for you, good for your brain, your body, everything. So I would highly suggest that. If you live somewhere cold, cross-country skiing, super fun, and I hope you enjoy my little getting ready for that. You could go on a walk. I showed you some stretching. You can stretch whatever you would like. Doesn't have to look the way that I'm doing it, but just some ideas. Super fun and good for you. So yes, I would suggest that. Also, if you have some different ideas, comment down below so that other people can see that and so that I can see it too, because I will happily take suggestions and new ideas. Something very important about working out is that you find something that you like. So if you like walking and listening to a podcast, walking and talking to someone, walking alone, if you like doing like hardcore like 10-minute abs or cardio something, or arms, like a certain part of your body, do that. Find a video that you like. Whatever helps you to want to move, I would suggest using that rather than trying to force yourself into something that you don't actually like that much, because then it's not going to help you form a habit that will last. Food. So food is great. I love food. It's definitely a journey to find out what that can look like in your life, especially if you struggled with eating disorders or anything like that, which I can relate to. But here I'm just going to give you a couple of ideas of what I eat and ways to know that you're in a good place, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, the way that this helps me to feel productive is just that I'm not overeating, because that will make me feel gross and guilty, but undereating also will leave me very unenergized and not ready to face the day and all the stuff that I have to do. So there's a balance there. But yes, so I suggest with food that you find something that you like, but that also has a good nutritional value, and that you eat a good amount of it until you're full, and then stop and stop there and let that be, because that is very good for our bodies and helps us not to get into an unhealthy place in our body and in our mind, all of that. Remember that there's grace. If you've messed up before, that's okay. If you messed up today already, that's okay. You don't have to punish yourself. In fact, it's worse when you punish yourself, because if you have messed up, giving yourself grace teaches your mind that you have room to grow and you can grow and it's okay. And so yeah, let that just be a teaching moment for yourself that, oh, I overate and I did not like the way that felt. Or I ate way too little for too long and it actually made me very sick and not healthy. So wherever you're at with that, just remember that there is grace. And even though there is grace, you want to make sure that you remember everything you eat makes a difference. So people that say you are what you eat are true in the sense that if you eat crappy food, you're not going to feel so great. Or if you are not eating enough, then you're going to be smaller. If you're eating too much, you're going to be bigger, all of that stuff. So just listen to your body. And if you're at an unhealthy place, I would definitely encourage finding a nutritionist or a dietitian if you need some help, or counselor, whatever that might look like. Just talk to someone. Don't keep it in. Don't let me be the deciding factor of where you are, because I don't know. So yeah, if you know that you're at an unhealthy place and you can identify that, go and seek help. It is good and it will be good for you. And the examples of food that I used here are not something that I eat every day, but they are helpful things that I really enjoy. And I hope that you guys might enjoy them too. I also just want to highlight the point that it is important to hydrate, and coffee does actually dehydrate you. For every 1 cup of coffee, you lose 1 cup of water. But yeah, just drink lots of water, and if you drink coffee, level it out, you know. Another thing that I love to do to help me feel productive is to read. So reading is so good for you. Your brain needs something to mull over and think about, and reading is a very, very, very healthy way to do that, because you have to work to get it in, and so then your mind works on it, and if you're really engaged in what you're reading, you get to process that and grow, and it just helps your brain to grow, and yeah, helps your interests to continue to grow. It's very good for you. And I don't even think I have learned fully how good it is for me, but I also just enjoy reading, so I read a lot. You should read. And the book that I'm reading in this video is called Get Out of Your Head by Jenny Allen. I have been really repping this on my Instagram account because I just like the book a lot, and it's really good to learn about our head and what's going on behind, like in between our ears, in our brain, what's going on there, and what needs to change, what's unhealthy, what's healthy, where we're at with that. So this book has been really good so far. I haven't finished it, but yeah, super good. Community. So I don't have any video footage or examples of this, but something that's really important for us as humans is to stay in community, and that's not just on social media. In fact, I would say it's quite the opposite. You need to have time with people, quality time, face-to-face with real people who you love and who love you. It's very important for us to know that, just to know where we stand with other people and to be with other people. So I don't know what that looks like for you, especially during COVID, which is just lovely. I would encourage you to spend time with your family, to spend time with friends, to even make like FaceTime dates. I've been doing that recently, making FaceTime dates or call dates where you can talk to someone that you have not talked to in a while or that you want to catch up with. It's just really good for us to continue to keep that relationship and community built up, because it is healthy for our overall health and to keep us feeling productive and being productive. Then my last thing that I had for what makes me feel productive is social media. Wait, how does that work? No. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that you have to be careful how much time you're spending on social media, because if you're on it too much, it is going to make you feel very unproductive. Social media has a way of making our brains feel very jumbled, and it can make us feel like we don't measure up and like we're not enough, and make us kind of upset at the world or certain people because of their seemingly perfect life. So I would just really urge you guys not to spend too much time on social media and encourage you guys to use your time wisely. And a lot of these things are super helpful to maybe put into your everyday life and make into habits. And so yeah, I hope that that is helpful. And maybe time yourself. I use the screen time feature on my Apple phone to limit my screen time. I do override it a lot, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't spend just the amount of time on there. I put it as 30 minutes on Instagram per day, but I override it a lot when I'm doing things that are more like I'm giving to social media rather than just looking through my feed. So just depending, I try not to override it if I'm just scrolling, because then I know that I've been on there for 30 minutes and it's been enough for today. But yeah, it's really healthy to keep track of our time on there and not to get too lost in that world, because it's only a small snippet of reality. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am excited to be making more videos this new year. Happy New Year to all. It's 2021. I hope you guys have a great day and that these tips are super helpful for you as you move into this new year and as you decide what you're going to prioritize and what you're going to take away from your daily activities. Yeah, so I hope you have a great day and that you experience the Lord in new ways this year. Bye.